Now to developing news out of Youngsville, where a family finds themselves without a home here in the midst of the holiday season. The house went up in flames this past weekend and is a total loss. News 15's Scott Broussard shows us how they're trying to regroup after that fire.
This is 8 Siblings Lane in Youngsville, 2:30 p.m. Sunday. Kayla Romero and her 10-year-old son, her 5-year-old daughter, are on their way home. Just as she starts to come down this road, she gets a phone call and she gets a visual. Her home, her house, it's on fire.
So we got down our gravel road and I witnessed, the smoke coming from our house. At the same time, a family member was calling, answered it. They said the house was on fire, if anybody was in there, and no one was in there, thankfully. As we pulled up, I called 911 because I wasn't sure if anybody else did, but I wanted to save my home.
Yeah. It was her home for 2.5 years. It was a dwelling of her son, Karson, daughter Kamille, and her grandfather. Immediately, Kayla Romero called 911 and then dealt with the emotions. So what's going through Kayla Romero's mind when she sees the smoke, sees the flames?
All our stuff, my kids' keepsakes. I'm thankful, no one was home. We're healthy, we're good. But just all our stuff, we just had the clothes on our backs.
That was Carson's bed over here?
And my bed is here.
And your bed was there. You'll be back. They're going to fix this. Emergency crews from Broussard, Youngsville, and Milton put out the fire in about 20 minutes. How do you process all this? How are you juggling all this?
As a single mom of 2 kids, I've had hardships before, and you got to keep going for your kids.
But at least you're okay, huh?
And my mom cry a father.
Kayla and her family have moved into her parents' home next door, but the timing couldn't be worse. You see, there's this thing called Christmas.
People were calling, saying, hey, this is taken care of. That's really wonderful. As a person, I don't like to ask for anything. I'm a go-getter, get my own stuff, but all these people helping is very wonderful. I have strangers, wanting to help, and just a blessing.
And from the ashes, kind of literally, a good thing. You can certainly help the Romeros. You can donate to a GoFundMe account called Donate to Help the Romeros Rebuild. Of course, think about them in terms of prayers. Hug if you get a chance. In Youngsville with videographer Dave Pierce, Scott Broussard, News 15.